Okay, so we lost today, but the
Yeah.
bigger picture is we're probably still going to go up. Is that something you're confident about saying, or?
Yeah, of course. We knew before, obviously today, like 5 opportunities, to secure promotion. And with the fixtures as they are, we're always confident. To be fair, we're confident against any team in this league. That we can turn up and put a performance in. Today, out of the 5, you'd probably say was probably the trickiest, and especially tricky considering the circumstances of we've not played like in 4 weeks. So it's difficult, regardless how well you trained, that match sharpness and momentum, which they would have had above us. But even saying that, the game had some critical points where it sort of went in their favour, and sometimes you get these sort of games, especially away from home. We started well, hit the bar, I believe. Had a couple of chances. They score when we're sort of down to 10 men, which you could say is our fault. We should have been switched on. But then we get back into the game. Then we get a sin bin. And these little things, when they don't go in your favour, a game can turn. And they're a good side, just give credit to them. They're a good side, but it's just one of those away games where you just look, okay, it wasn't our day today, but dust ourselves off and we go again.
We did get ourselves back into it with a fantastic goal by Fred.
Hope someone got it on camera.
Yeah, me too. But it was like 25 yards curled into the top corner. At that point, you're thinking, okay, maybe we've got away with something here. It didn't really pan out like that. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, and that's what I mean. I mean, if you look at even the second goal, I mean, he's got past Junior and he's gone to cross it. It's a shank cross. It's got near post, and that's what the day is sort of like. 2-1. Okay, cool. We can maybe get a draw out of this. A draw is not bad away from home, and then Jamal gets fouled. Breath says play on, we stop, he somehow got through, and he's 1v Jack and he's put it in. So 3-1, and it becomes a difficult sort of a game to draw back, especially in the sun. So we're disappointed with that sort of side of things, where we've got ourselves back into the game, just steady it out. But as I said, when things don't really go your way, and you're disputing obviously a lot of decisions done by the ref, and you're getting riled up, it's easy for these things not to go your way. But we can look at different parts of the game where I feel we did quite well, but I feel having got this game under our belt, we're much better, in a better position to go against Kensington at home, to sort of put in a good performance. And then, like I said, it's about seeing the season out from there on in.
It's a ticking, I mean, we've talked about this a lot, but it's a ticking a game off. It's
of
not
course,
in a good way, but it's one more down. And next week, we're at the Dog.
Yeah, we are long awaited, trying to make it obviously a big event, and we've got to use it into our favour. Home record is great wherever we've played. Is it Mabley, Hackney Marshes, Wadham, the Stray Dog? We've done well at Wadham Stadium. We've done really well in terms of maintaining it, different surfaces. We haven't lost at home since I think it's August 2021. So obviously not setting the demons and stuff, for us to find at least when we get back to the Spotted Dog. But it'll be a big event, and it's very important also we manage expectations in terms of the players as well, understanding, could be a sellout crowd, be hard for us to get information across to them, but just to manage it really and use the crowd, which they eventually learn to use it to our benefit. With 400 or 500 people trying to will you on, spur you on to do better, use that to our advantage. And sometimes, as we often say with a cliche about the 12th man, sometimes you can, influence some of the refs in terms of 50-50 decisions, which sometimes can happen often in this league. So we're looking forward to it. We'll get back in training. Like I said to the guys, it's disappointing because at 2-1, it's a result. But when it goes 3 and 4-1, people look at that and think, well, you took a battering, but that wasn't the case at all. We just switched off right at the end. Heads went down, which we shouldn't do. We should know better than that. But overall, look at the positives from it. We more than was matched for them. In certain aspects, we were better than them as well. And go against Kensington as well, who we know what they're going to be like. They're going to be dogged. They're going to want to put a performance in. They seem to always get their team out when they play us. In the following week, there's certain players always missing, but that's Clapton, isn't it? We're the draw, so we have to be prepared for that. And we owe them one as well, because they beat us twice under dubious ways earlier in the season. So we the lads were talking about it earlier, and we owe them one. So it'd be great to put one past them next week.
we never wanted to win it here, did we?
Well, it was out of our hands, isn't it? Because again, it would have been dependent on Gymkhana and Shepherd's Bush losing as well, and we don't want that. We want it to be in our hands. It's just the way the league has worked out. You know, when it's so lopsided like this, a team with five games in hand and stuff, it's a bit annoying because you're always calculating after every game, after every midweek game, this and that. But we can only do what we can do in terms of our results and fixtures and stuff. So if it has to be against OIR away, then that's what it will be, and then we can have the sort of the big crescendo on the 6th of May, which has always been the plan anyway. So that's what we want to do, really, make it a big sort of homecoming on the 6th of May.
Brilliant, thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.